Hi, this is Box, and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, as you can see, I finished the pattern that I started in my previous recording. So I have the roof on for this outer hallway, and the floor on, and all the edges, the beveled edges. And in this episode, I want to work on this floor, which is going to be. I also put some sensors in on some of the doors. And on this episode, I want to work on this floor, which is going to be oxygen generation. So I'm going to start by putting up the walls, and this is going to be a somewhat. It's not going to be a tall floor, so the walls are only going to be about 2 high, and then the ceiling, because the oxygen generators in the tanks are only 2 high. Maximum, and I don't want to waste. I don't need to waste a lot of space because there's going to be a lot of floor space for tanks and whatever. So I'm going to put up the walls and then come back, I think. Okay, so I've placed the armor blocks for the walls, and I'm going to go weld it up now. I made some modifications to my welder ship. Pretty obvious changes that were necessary. I put on larger engines because the old one was just way too slow and sluggish with the small thrusters. And I also put in a large reactor because even with the small thrusters before, even with the small thrusters before, I was overloading the small reactors. So I put in a large reactor, and this is much better now. It handles much better. So I can weld faster now. This is the 3rd iteration on a welding ship design that I've done, and it seems like it's going to be a good design for a while. So I'll come back once I've welded all this up. Alright, so that took only about 5 minutes to weld all that up. I really love my new welding ship. Now is the time to put on the ceiling. Like I said in my one of the previous videos, I want to build this tower up a floor at a time so I can use my welding ship and weld much faster. So this is going to be a ceiling. The oxygen generation floor is going to be too high. And then above the oxygen generation floor is going to be a combination conveyor and weapons floor. So I'm going to have the next floor above this one is going to be 3 tall. It's going to contain conveyor tubes, and on the side of the tower I'm going to put turrets to fire at incoming ships or incoming whatever. Probably just, I'm not sure what kind of turrets yet. Probably just guns for now, and maybe missile launchers in the future. I just want to kind of plan out. I just want to have some defenses in case some space pirate comes wandering by or something. So I'm going to put the ceiling on and then come back once I've got this all welded. Alright, so I finished the welding of the ceiling, and so now this is the oxygen generation room. Now I'm going to put, let's see, some oxygen generators and some oxygen tanks, and also I'll probably need some conveyors. And to build conveyors, I'm going to need interior plates. That's right. So I'll just grab some from my welding ship. Grab some more steel plates too. Okay, and then I'm not too concerned about the layout of this room. I mean, it doesn't have to be so... It doesn't have to be great. So I'm going to put... so under this floor, there's one space where I can run conveyor tubes. So I'm just going to place maybe a conveyor there. And I'll put, I think, an oxygen generator there. And probably a line of oxygen tanks. And I'm curious, wonder what it would look like if I put them on their side. I think that would look okay. So the meter goes from left to right, so this will go bottom to top, I think. That might look cool. So if there was an oxygen generator here, is there a conveyor port on the bottom? Yes, there is. So I can put... does that mean... Yes, so the conveyor port is on the right now. I'm wondering how this is going to look. And the light, the enabled light, or the generation light, is facing forward, so it'd kind of look cool. So then there is 1, 2, and then conveyor 1, 2, and then conveyor 1, 2, then oxygen generator. Yeah, that doesn't quite fit. That's okay though. Yeah, I'll just figure this out, I think. Alright, so I've got a row of tanks, and I'm going to connect them. I'm going to put conveyors under them all so that they all connect together. And then I'm going to weld this all up, and then I'm going to connect I put conveyors under these oxygen generators, and I'm going to connect the oxygen generators underneath to the tanks. And then I have to actually run a conveyor tube up to this floor, because I haven't done that yet. That shouldn't be too difficult. I know exactly where it needs to go. So let me just weld this all up now. Okay, so all of the oxygen tanks are now welded up, and now I need to build some conveyor tubes. So conveyor tubes are motors, small tubes, construction components, and steel plates. So I need steel plates. Okay. So if I look, I need to grind into that area under the floor. So there's the door. There's the floor. So this next one is the area under the floor. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna have to actually put a conveyor here as well. So I'm gonna need some interior plates so I can place a conveyor. Okay, I'll go grab those. Ooh, I'm lost. Okay, so in the entrance, or in this, I mean, the conveyor tube is going to go down and up, so I need to place a conveyor here. And then I'll weld that up. And then I can place conveyor tubes coming into there. Okay, yeah, and this area under here is not meant to be, like, walkable. So, more construction components, huh? So it's not a problem that the tubes take up most of the space. Like if I need to service the tubes, I'm just going to grind down through the floor, I think, and just to get access to the space. Okay, so I've got the oxygen generator now, and the oxygen tanks connected to what is going to be the main, or one of the main conveyor tube buses going up the side. Just need to replace this floor. Okay, the floor is replaced, so I should be able to put in ice now and start filling these tanks. So I'm gonna go grab some ice just so I can make sure the system's working. Alright, so I've got some ice and it looks like it's generating oxygen. I'm expecting the tanks to slowly fill up. Oh yeah, it's using it pretty quick. There's only a small load of oxygen, a small load of ice, so it's not going to last very long. But it's a start. So I've got this floor done now. The next floor up is going to be turrets and conveyor tubes. So I'm thinking that the turrets... I'm thinking I want the turrets to go on the side. They can't go there because there's going to be that tunnel going up. So the turrets are going to have to go on this side and the other side here. So I'm going to pipe in the conveyor tubes into this floor because this is actually going to be... Oops. This is going to be a combo conveyor slash nothing else floor. So I'm going to pipe in the conveyor tubes into this floor now. Alright, so I've got the conveyor tube coming into this room from the main conveyor bus. And I want to put... So I'll probably just put a conveyor in the middle here, or is this the middle in this direction? Yes. And I'm gonna have a turret, I think, on the side of the tower there, and on this side as well. And I'm gonna plug that hole with a conveyor. Okay, and then so I just have to connect, just have to weld these and connect everything up. Then I can put turrets on the outside. So I think I need to refill some components as well. I'm running low on random materials that are not steel plates. So I'm going to start welding this and then refill and come back. Alright, so I'm should be set to weld all these conveyor tubes up. And then I can build some turrets and then put a ceiling on this floor. Okay, that conveyor tube's connected now. And I didn't think of this, but I should probably put some... I might actually put some cargo container in this room just to keep a small cache of ammo in case the main conveyor tube is broken. That would be a disaster because then these turrets would run out of ammo pretty quickly. So it's probably a good idea to put a... Why is this not... Oh. Construction components. And I gotta weld that conveyor. Whoops. Yeah, so I'm going to put a small storage container in this room, and I think I'm going to try to I mean, for now I can use it for my ammo storage, and I'm pretty sure I can just replace this with a cargo container. Oh my, I need lots of stuff for it though. I think I have everything I need. I think that's it. Yes, it is. Alright, so this will be for ammo. Just gonna label it for the moment so I don't lose track of it. I mean, once I get other cargo in here, then I can set up the sorting system. So the next step is to place a ceiling on this floor. So I'm going to do that now. I should have enough steel plates, yep. And then I'll be right back. Oh, whoops. I just crashed into my station. I destroyed my welders. My ship's okay. Crap. Alright, there was nothing really in here to destroy, so... Oh, man. So, I have to fix my welding ship now. Oh, well. It's the first time that's happened. Not a huge deal. Wasn't much damage. Yeah, so I'm gonna fix my welding. I'm gonna weld this up. Fix my welding ship. Yeah, it wasn't much damage at all, actually. Nice. And then get back to this. Oh, this is a little dented too. Yeah. Okay, not a huge deal. I'm gonna fix my welding ship. Damn it. And be right back. Alright, so I fixed my welders, and that was a block group that I never really used it, so I'll just delete it. Okay, welding ship is back online. Now this is the ceiling of the turret level. Now I don't... This is not the top of the tower. This is there's going to be one more floor, which is the control center. But I want to put turrets, Gatling turrets, right here, so I don't forget. Let's see. Put them like that, I guess. Okay. Where's my ship? Where's my welding ship? Welding ship. There it is. Okay, there's one turret. I should have all the components. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I believe that's everything. Yep, Gatling turret. It's online. These are not going to be the only turrets that I build, but these are just the first ones. They're kind of to get incoming... I mean, they're not going to cover the whole area anyway, so I definitely have to build more. I'm going to put one or two or more on top of the controls. Please stop. Oh my lord. On top of the control center. That looks like it's missing something. No, that's good. Okay. put some turrets on top of the control center as well. I think. I mean, if it looks good. That is not painted. I don't know why. So let's paint it. All right. Okay, so we got turrets and oxygen. Yeah, so now before I end, I want to just extend that shaft to the next level, so it looks better. So I have steel plates. I need metal girders as well for the windows and interior plates for the corridors. So if I could find my welding ship, it's over there somewhere, then I can get the parts and frame it up and then weld it. So I'll be right back when I frame it up. Okay, everything is welded up, and it's looking really good. I like it a lot. Let's see. So the next floor is going to be the command center, which is going to have a bunch of windows, I think. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. I'll have to figure that out. But for now, I think this is good. I've just added 2 floors to my central tower. Yeah, I think in the next episode I'm going to be working on the command center. But for now, I think that's it. So this has been Space Engineers building a space station. Thanks for watching. Bye.